What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at XRP. Yesterday, you guys, we were talking about a top side target of around 248 to 249, and we ended up getting, of course, a top side of about $2.48, right? 248.44. This is our top side right here, guys. That was the maximum top that I was talking about for the immediate short-term time frame while we prep ourselves for a massive continuation to that upside, right, guys? So right now, presently speaking, the price is sitting at 234.49. So why don't we go ahead and open up volatility versus momentum so that we can see what is happening right now, because I got a couple signals for you guys that are actually telling us that we may be near a floor as we speak, and these are incredibly important signals that I want you guys to be aware of right away, okay, team? So great stuff here on the bi-hourly time frame as we're getting a little bit of an expansion phase going on. Remember that volatility and linear is dispersion of returns, right? What we're seeing here is actually think of it like a throttle, right, for the car, the gas pedal, right? So you're going to hit that gas pedal, and this is going to take you in the direction to where what stochastic momentum is pivoted to, right? So you can see here stochastic momentum is actually starting to pivot towards that potential flat bottom, and then a continuation towards the upside, right? So if we do get that upside posturing here on the bi-hourly time frame, we will get that upside gas movement, right? So we hit the throttle and we go towards that upside, right, guys? So now in order for us to validate that continuation to the upside, so all we have to do is actually just revert back to some more granular time frames and see how we're looking there, right? So 15-minute time frame. Nice little push to the upside. It does have a little bit of curvature here as we're resisting against that EMA 21, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at that 10-minute time frame. Same situation here. We're kind of being guided towards the downside here, but if you're now noticing, right, we're not creating the series of lower lows, right? We're now actually bottoming out here. So it looks like we may have found some type of balance here, and we may actually consider start busting up above that above that EMA 21 on the 10-minute time frame, right, guys? So far, we've been putting our targets together here for everybody, and we've been meeting them here day in and day out, okay, guys? So one thing I want to go ahead and mention to you guys, okay? I want to mention this to you right now because I usually mention it at the end, and not everyone actually gets to know this, right, guys? But I want to display this to you right now, okay? This is the Snowflake event, guys. 2 mentorship programs and 2 unreleased of my algorithms here that have buy-sell signals, right? This is a $699 thing, guys. I'm talking about 28 to 30 weeks of mentorship live with me present, okay, in front of you. We're already reaching 400 master students here, you guys, okay? So I want to make sure that I can get in here with you. I'm talking courses for the beginners, right? For very, very beginners, right? Charting and trading, and also for the strategy students as well, and also executions, right, guys? So I want to make sure that you guys can get in here. You choose the 2 mentorship programs that you want, and I'll give you the 2 unreleased ABT buy-sell algorithms that are actually proprietary to the ARCa trade systems, right, guys? So that is it for that. Let's go ahead and continue here with the price action on XRP, right, guys? Those are limited seats, so make sure to take advantage of that right away, because tuition here is now, because we're starting in 2 weeks, okay, guys? We're starting the mentorships in 2 weeks. You need to get in there, okay? Enrollment ends soon. So let's go ahead and continue here, guys. If we are looking at pushing to the upside here from the immediate short term, well, it's not really present at the very moment. I like what's going on here as far as this formation per se, right? That usually ends up being a pretty bullish formation. This is let me show you right here, right? This is actually going to be something as simple as a descending channel, right? Something like this right over here is kind of like what we're experiencing right at the moment, right, team? So let's go to a 15-minute time frame. There we go. So as we actually dive down here, ABCD strategy all the way down, we actually tend to grow the anxiety for a type of breakout towards the upside. The breakout target on this, let's just say that we have we have a 1 test, 2 test, 3 tests. We have 1 more test and a potential test 5, right? 15-minute time frame. So it's pretty immediate here. So we're talking about upside price action, like not so far from the immediate short term. Okay, so let's see. So let's just say that we were to break out here, which would be just about under an hour from now, right? Let's just to say that we would, so here's the time right now, guys. Remember that I'm on Pacific time. So that is sitting at 7:25 PST. Okay, you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. So the upside target on this would be right at around 240.49. Okay, you guys. So you can expect that price action here in the immediate short-term time frame as this resolves, right? Usually speaking, these formations tend to break out at around 3 or 4 tests of the resistance. Actually, I'm sorry, 4 or 5 tests of the resistance. The third test is typically your capitulation event. So we're right about there, right, team? So looking pretty good, looking like it may actually be able to do it here in the immediate short term. So heads up on that, right? So now as far as the continuation though, right? So I just gave you like a day trade scenario, right? So, but what about the continuation towards that upside? Do we have anything in line for us, right? So if we're looking at cascading time right now, right? So look at this, 30-minute time frame is completely contracted, right? Nobody is participating. This is down. It's down on volatility because there's no one buying or selling in that larger time frame, right? So if we have that, let's see, how long do we have? 3 minutes to close this, and the bar is kind of red and inside of that prior bar. Okay, guys, so this is indicating here a continuation towards that downside. Of course, we're already expecting it, right? Literally for us to come back down and kind of base right at that 50% down here at around 232, maybe 233 before it comes up. So in other words, what I'm telling you here is that this is building something that I've coined, guys. This is called a buy formation breakout. Okay, guys, this is something I'm going to be teaching you in the master's course, right? So this is here your shoulder, this is a head, and this is potentially your other shoulder right over here, guys, creating an inverse head and shoulders, an inverse herpy derpy, as what's his name, Eric Crown says, right? Big fan of the dude. So anyway, this is it's a potential buy formation, right? Because it does have two potential formations here, right, team? So if we are looking at some price action or implied price on this, then we can just simply take advantage of our shoulders, just like this here, right? And that'll give us a neckline right here, guys, and we'll take that trend line from the neckline all the way down to the bottom of the head, and we apply it to that right hand side of the shoulder. So this is, take a look at that, right? We are getting confluent tops to the target that we're getting from the channel itself too. Very, very impressive here, team, as we are looking at confluent tops. We want the rhyming to happen as day traders, okay, you guys? That's typically what ends up happening here. So now what about let's see, further than this, right? What about further than $2.40? Well, let's go over to the what about the 4-hour time frame? Let's take a look at volatility on there. So, and momentum, right? So it looks like we still have some downside to go on that 4-hour time frame. That's giving us a retrace of about 11 cents. Let's see the 6-hour time frame. It has a little bit of downside in there as well, right? Same with the 8-hour time frame and same with the 12-hour. And let's see, the daily looks like it wants to start turning around right here, guys, right? We have that daily time frame already open here. We've been open for about 4 hours now, and it looks like it does want to continue towards that upper bound. So what I am going to say, team, is that if it does have that continuation to the upside, what we typically do when we open up here, guys, just like it did before, right? We came right to the bottom side of the prior day, and we launched all the way up here to around that 30%, 20% of the prior bar, right? We speak about this every day. We talk about a retrace going up to the 50%, right? So very good stuff on that, right? I do think that the daily time frame is looking like it wants to prepare itself for some type of continuation, but to be real with you, I still see some consolidation within this, just like we spoke of yesterday, about 21 hours ago, right? We talked about consolidation within the areas of around 233, 240, right? And that's kind of what we've been doing. So I still see that in line unless there is a critical, massive catalyst to launch this thing towards the upside. It's good that we're maintaining this area here, right, guys? That we're literally sitting within, we're literally sitting on the top support right now. So if we can validate this and confirm it as support, that's going to give us some continuation towards the upside, guys. So I want to show you here something, okay, guys? I also did notice that yesterday's top side, there's 248, right? We're talking about 249. So right at around the video that we recorded, right, which was around 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30, right? We were on this decline here, right? And my algorithm here, this is the momentum channels. It's it's a different type of algorithm, right? This is using whole moving averages as a volatility signal. So check it out. We got the buy signal right down here at 241, and we ended up getting that sell signal up here at 246, just about, right, guys? It got that top side up here of around 248, and we ended up doing pretty good with this algorithm, right? So pretty nice, as I am forward testing the buy sell signals from this algorithm, and it's doing fairly good, right? So not only that, guys, check it out. We got the buy signal down here at 236, got the sell signal at 241, got another buy signal down here at 241, and sold at 246. Very, very confluent times with this indicator here, team. So the reason why I'm mentioning it, Tim, is because this one is also on the snowflake blowout, right, guys? So please take a look at here. I am not doing this for very long. There's only 40 slots available for this, okay, guys? Own it for life. $89.99. And then after this, guys, next year is going to be offered at around a $200 monthly fee subscription. So right here, you guys can own it on one shot. Make sure to go to the description below, and the links will be there. Okay, guys, you can pay with any major credit card. I love you all so much. Okay, team. So let's go ahead and go back in here to XRP. I got to remind you guys, right, that we still have some upper bound targets that are leading towards some massive, massive potentials, guys. You remember yesterday we were talking about a 450 target. All of that is still in line. But like I said, guys, let's wait for that. Let's just wait for that catalyst to come in, right? Something is gonna pop off here, and this thing is just gonna rip to the upside. Many influencers and lots of celebrities are starting to speak about this, so thumbs up on that, okay, you guys? So if you have any questions, you know where to reach me. I love you guys very, 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 very much, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon, okay, you guys? Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.